boys and girls. How are you, my beautiful princesses and my handsome princes? Still preparing for primary school? Yes, we still have to make preparation for primary school in September, especially for those who are going in grade 1. Yes, because in no time the holiday will be over and we're going back to school. So, Auntie Karine is here again, preparing you by teaching you or introducing you to some topics that you're going to get in grade 1. So far, we did parts of speech, we did singular and plural, we did how to use is and are, how to use has and have. So today, we're going on to a new topic. So remember when we learned about verbs, which is a part of speech. And what did we say verbs were? They are action words. Whatever you do, that is an action. When you write them, they are referred to as verbs. And remember, I did some verbs like, what am I doing? So what am I doing? Eating. I eat. And eat is a verb because it is showing an action. And we're going to be using a lot of verbs in this lesson. So you see, boys and girls, why I teach you certain things first, so we can have a connection and you can revise and go back and say, yes, we did verbs. So today we're going to talk about present tense and past tense. Let's go again. Present tense and past tense. But what are present tense and past tense? What is Auntie Karine talking about? But boys and girls, as I said before, sometimes we use these terms, these big terms, for something very simple. And present tense, it is used to talk about verbs or actions that are happening now. Is called the present. It is happening now. Auntie Karine is talking right now. I am talking to you. So Auntie Karine talks. So that is what I am doing. So it is happening now. So it is called present. And present tense, it is used to talk about verbs or actions that is happening right now. Simple. That is what present tense is all about. So now that we know that present tense talks about things that are happening now, what do you think past tense means? Alright, so past tense is used to talk about verbs or actions that have happened in the past. Things that have happened that you have done in the past, like this morning, yesterday, last year, last week, last month, they are called past tense. It happened already. This morning, I ate eggs for breakfast. So this morning, Auntie Karine ate breakfast. It happened already. Or yesterday, I talked to the children. It happened already. So today, boys and girls, I am going to be introducing you to some words or verbs that we use in present tense and how they looked in past tense. Because some verbs, they are spelled differently when we're using them in past tense. So they are spelled one way in present tense, and in past tense, when you're writing them, they are spelled a different way. Yes. you add certain letters to them, or sometimes you change the word completely. So I'm going to be teaching you how to spell these words and how to call these words, and I'm going to teach you some rules about these words so that you don't get tricked. So we're doing present tense, past tense, present tense, past tense, present tense, past tense, and present tense refers to verbs that are actions that are happening now, right? And past tense refers to verbs or actions that have happened long time ago in the past. Ready, boys and girls? Let's go. So boys and girls, here I have some verbs, and over here they're in the present tense, and I wrote them back in past tense, but we're going to be adding two special letters to them in the past so we can make them past tense. Now here I have the word So boys and girls, are you ready to learn some new words? Yes! So remember, we're doing present tense and past tense. And present tense, what is present tense again? What does it talk about? Verbs or actions that are happening now. And past tense talks about verbs or actions that have happened in the past. Now remember, I told you that we're going to learn about present tense word, how to write them and spell them, and we're going to learn about them, how to write them and spell them in the past tense. So here I have some words, some verbs for you. I've written them out in present tense. I've written them back under the past tense section, but this is not how they are supposed to be. I'm going to teach you how to write these words with the correct spelling for past tense. But let's find out what these words are. Okay, boys and girls? Ready? Alright. Now this is the word walk. This is the word walk. Walk. Now in the word walk, you do not hear the L. The L is silent, because before K, if the L comes before K in the word, then the L is silent. So the L does not talk because the K is there. So you say walk. So for present tense, the word is walk. So I walk. So Auntie Karen walks. So that is what I'm doing now. So see, I walk. So I did that now. But yesterday I walked. Yes. Now this is, there are normally words that are in the past tense, you had these two letters. E, D. For some past tense, we had ED to make it past tense. So yesterday, Auntie Karen walked. That it gone already? Yeah. So it is in the past. So now I walk. Present tense. But yesterday I walked. And when you're saying the word walked, you hear a T sound at the end. Even though it's ED, you hear T when you're sounding it. Walked. That's how it is pronounced. Walked. Say that, boys and girls. Walked. Walked. That's the past tense. Now let's move on to the next word. It's almost looking like walk. So this is walk, and the T change it now to T. talk. So Auntie Karine talks. So I talk. Right now, I talk. I am talking to you. So I talk. It is happening now in the present. So I talk. But yesterday, I talked. E-D. That happened already. This talked happened already. I talked yesterday, or I talked this morning, or I talked last year. It's in the past. So it's past tense. And this is the spelling for the talked in past. Talked. Say that, boys and girls. Talked. Very good. So now I talk. That is what I am doing now. But yesterday I talked. Moving on. What is this word? Rain. And in the word rain, there is an A and the I. And when two vowels are beside each other, the first one says its name and the next one is silent. And what is the name of this letter? A. So you sound this word by saying this. R, A, N. R, A, N. And what's the word? Rain. The word is rain. And rain is something that happens all the time. But if it is happening now, you say it rains. It rains. Rain. Rain is happening now. And where rain is an action, it is something that happens, that it comes out of the sky. It rains. It is raining right now. It rains. But if you want to talk about the rain that happened yesterday, you say rained. And you had ed. Because for some or majority of the past tense verbs, you had ed to make them in the past tense. So yesterday it rained. Or this morning it rained. But if you look outside and it is raining or it rains, then it is present. And this is it. Rain. But it happened yesterday, so it rained yesterday. Or it rained. Now moving on. This is the word learn. Learn. Boys and girls, look at this. You notice two vowels are beside each other in this word? But guess what? The E you don't hear the E. Learn. And that is how complicated English language can be. Because sometimes the rule applies and sometimes it does not. You just have to know them. You just have to study some of these words from memories. And these are words that you study from memory. Right? Because these are called sight words. So this is the word learn. And you know when you learn something? Right, like me now. I am teaching you and you are learning. You are receiving knowledge. You are discovering and you are learning about something that probably you did not know or probably you know it already. So now you learn. That is what you're doing now because I'm teaching you. So you are learning. You learn. Now it's happening in the present. But yesterday you learned. This time you hear the D. Learned. Yesterday, the past tense, you learned. But right now, you learn. It is happening now, so you learn right now. But yesterday, this morning, last week, last month, you learned. And you see what I had to make it past? Which two letters? E-D. Because we are doing ED words, past tense words. So we are adding ed to make these verbs past tense. Moving on to end. 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 And something that comes to an end, like it finished, stop, no more. It has ended. End. So now the story ends. Like teacher was reading a story right now and the story ends. She finished. So the stories end right now in the present. But last week or yesterday the story ended. 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 That's how it is pronounced now. So right now the stories end, and yesterday it ended. Work. I work. Right now I am working. By teaching, I am working. I work. Auntie Karine works. Mommy works. Right now, you're doing it. Work. Whatever you're doing right now is work. So in the present now, you are working. You work. But yesterday, last week, this morning, you worked. And this one you hear the t sound. Worked. Worked. Ed again. So it is now past. We're moving on to some more present tense verbs. Now for these verbs, we're going to still add ed to them, but we're going to do something special to them before we add the ed. Because for some present tense verbs, we make them past tense by doing something with the last letter, then adding ed. We don't just add ed and that's it. Because there's a rule for everything. Now the rule says that when the verb ends with a consonant followed by a vowel and another consonant, we double the last consonant and then add ed. So this is the word stop. Stop. The bus stopped at the bus station, or the buses stop at the bus station. So they are at the bus station now. They're stopped. They stop at the station. It's happening now. But for past tense, which is stopped, yesterday the bus stopped at the bus station. Remember I said that for past tense, for some verbs, when it ends with a consonant followed by a vowel and another consonant, you double the last consonant, which is the last consonant is a P. So you had another P, so you're doubling the last consonant with an XP, and then you had ED, and that is now stopped. So the rule says when it ends with a consonant followed by a vowel and another consonant, you double the last consonant first, then you had ed to form the past tense of the present tense verb. So now I stop, but yesterday I stopped. It happens already. Now moving on to hop. So we have a consonant followed by a vowel and another consonant. So this is the word hop. I hop. So now I'm hopping. I hop now. But yesterday, which is past, I hopped. So what must I do with this P? Add another P P, which is that I'm doubling it, and then add ED. So I hopped. So this is the word hopped. Step, step, step. I step. Right now, I am stepping. I step. But yesterday, I stepped. So what must I do with this last letter? I doubled it and had ED. Because you have consonant followed by a vowel and another consonant. You double the last consonant and add ED. So remember, the rule says when it ends with a consonant followed by a vowel and another consonant, you double the last consonant and then you add ED. Now let's look at these verbs. Now this word is like. Silent E. This is E at the end. And when silent E is at the end of a word, it makes the first vowel says its name. So you're pronouncing this word by saying like. So now I like. But yesterday I liked. Now because it already ends with E, you do not add another E. You just add D. So verbs that end with E, you add D to make it past tense. So present tense verbs that ends with E, to make it past tense, you had a D. Just had D. You don't have to do ED, you add D. That's the rule. So this is the word bake. The silent is at the end. So you pronounce it by saying bake. Silent. Bake. So now I bake. I bake right now. It's happening, it's present. But yesterday I baked. And it ends with an E. So what do I add to make it past? A D. I baked cake yesterday. So now present I bake. But past tense I baked. And this word smile. S and M says sm. I silent E. Smile. Smile. I smile. Now I smile. But yesterday I smiled. Ada D. That's the rule. So look at them, boys and girls, so that you can, when you're writing these words, you can apply the correct spellings and the correct pronunciation. So boys and girls, that is my lesson for present tense and past tense verbs. Please go and do your research, your mommy and daddy, and practice these present tense and past tense verbs. There are other verbs that you have to change up the ending and add different letters so that you can make them past tense. I will do that in another lesson. But for today, I just did ED and D ending for past tense verbs. Who am I? Auntie Karine. Please continue to subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook. And boys and girls, remember what I always say. Continue to read. Bye.